This show is brought to you by PPR Capital Management. Did you know there's a way to invest passively in real estate and get monthly income without dealing with tenants, maintenance, or property management? If you're an accredited or high net worth investor, you can earn cash flow without the headaches by investing in a private equity real estate fund. With nearly $1 billion in assets under management, PPR has provided investors with steady, truly passive monthly income since 2007 without ever missing a payment. To learn more, check out pprcapitalmanagement.com/birds.
Welcome back to the show. It was a very, down night in Philadelphia sports last night.
Everybody lost.
Yeah, everybody lost.
Yeah, we weren't alone.
The Philly season is done.
Philly's done.
And it ended very, very sourly. I feel bad for my guy, Kirk Ring, at the end there. He made a poor decision.
Okay.
You see what happened?
No.
All right, so bases were juiced. We're in extra innings, 2 outs. So all you got to do is field the ball, go to first base, get the out, move on, right? Hits the ball back to the pitcher. Kirk Ring's the pitcher. Fields the ball, bobbles it, drops it. Has to go and pick it, I think. And at this point, becomes apparent, right?
Yeah.
So he looks, sees the guy that was on third running home. And instead of just composing himself, throwing to first base, getting the out, because he still had time.
Yeah.
He decided to try to get the guy out at home and sailed it over the runner to the backstop.
Yeah.
Game over. But this isn't a baseball show.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean,
my heart goes out to you, Mr.
Yeah.
Kirk Ring. You'll come back from this.
Yeah, and then Flyers, they opened up.
Yeah, they opened up. Lost 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. I didn't even attempt to watch that.
No, it's just way too early for me to catch up on.
No, exactly, absolutely. And then you move on to us.
So for those of you that don't know, the Eagles got trounced last night by the Giants, 34-17. And there was a lot of issues on the field, I think. So there's plenty to talk about. But this is, big picture. There's 2 losses in a row. We're heading into like a week and a half stretch here now that we got to sit here and think about all this, how the world's falling down on this team.
Yeah.
Everybody's panicking. What are your initial takes here?
I think going just knee-jerk reaction right now, where's the leadership on the team? One of the things I wonder is who is the leader of the group? Who's your guy that when things are going bad, that can really rally the troops? And I know a lot of people just feel like, oh, just go and call that person out. The locker room is a very delicate space, so you have to kind of be careful with the way you handle that. So who are the leaders on the team that can call players out or that can get players to react the way they need to be successful?
Well, I think you have to, in order to take on that position to call somebody out, you have to, be respected by everybody, right?
Yeah.
So who in that locker room is respected by everybody? I would say Lane. But then you would also have to have the personality of somebody that's going to go and call somebody out. I don't know if Lane's that guy. You know what I mean? Who else could you rely to do that? I think Jalen's pretty respected in the locker room, right?
Yeah, and I think he's someone, it has to be someone that doesn't take any time off. You know what I'm saying? That's always accountable. That's someone that you can always say, hey, they're out here. They're giving it everything they got every play. So I don't know who that player is that can say, all right, that can cross the lines even to say, okay, you know what? Hey, I know I'm an offensive player. I'm going over here to the defensive side. Hey, man, I need you to pick it up. Or even a defensive player that can cross the lines. I don't know. Because during our era, I don't think anybody in the offensive side of the ball would have a problem with Brian Dawkins coming over and saying something. You know what I'm saying? Like if he really
he was respected.
You were respected. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Whether how he rubbed you, if he came and said something like, get your shit together,
Yeah. Even though he wouldn't say shit.
Right.
He would come with something different. He'd
say, hey,
get your stuff together.
Yeah. Get your house in order.
Get your house in order.
Coming.
Something. But I think that, I don't know who you have that's on the team that can do that to kind of rally the troops sometimes.
You're right. I mean, we'll see. Time will tell, right? Let's talk about Hot Topic. First of all, we're at Calandrino's Old City Vino.
Yeah, we've been here a couple times. I like it out here.
We're going to be tasting some Italian wine today.
Yes.
So first, we're going to start off with Tonnino, is the winemaker. And the wine this is a Grillo.
It's good.
It is good.
It has like a little honey to it.
You're getting a little honey.
It was very crisp, nice. Dry wine, not Sweet or anything, nice dry.
I wonder if that's made in
Good old barrel. Morning breakfast wine.
Good morning breakfast.
Good morning breakfast wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to start your day. But I think that just as a hot topic for me, I think that leadership, where when you have someone who's going to be the person that's going to stop, that's going to jump in everybody's behind, that can kind of say something to kind of rally the troops. I don't know who that player is, or if there is a player on the team that can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For a hot topic, the leadership of the whole thing, one thing that kind of stands out to me, and maybe this is just because, I predicted a 70-yard field goal from Mikey Lake earlier in the season. So anytime we're at the end of a half, we're near midfield, I'm like, yes, this is the chance,
Time.
So, like, at the end of that half, Fur is studied and, like, composed, supposedly, and aware that they make Jalen out to be. He seemed very unaware of what they were trying to do in the end of the half. And maybe it was like, oh, well, no sense to get another play to heave it down there because we're not going to try to kick this, so just let the clock run out, because we couldn't complete a pass and get out of bounds. But it just seemed like they were just all like, there was no urgency out there at that point.
I agree. I felt like going into halftime, there was a lot of fumbles in there just because of this, the play calling. The time management was definitely a problem. We were out of timeouts, so there was nothing that you could do. So, that was just a tough situation to end the game in the half like that, especially when you have a team that's so that you're saying, okay, these guys are full of veterans guys, a lot of leadership that's supposed to be there. I just felt like that point of the game, it was extremely dicey and something that should be addressed, when you went into half. Yeah. But I also feel like there were a lot of, mishaps even when it came to special teams. Before special teams was kind of like the redheaded stepchild that a lot of people were kind of, bashing for a little while, and then all of a sudden this year you had all of these great plays, and everybody like, hey, special teams is back. And then this time we're right back at some big mishaps. You had some, kickoff returns that went for 30 yards or so. Here we are fumbling. Yeah. That's a problem.
I like take a deep breath and just be like, the sky's not falling.
Oh, it's not. It's not. We still have a game.
I was listening to WIP this morning. On my way in.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, it's just funny to listen to everybody's reaction and kind of just be like, and as a former player, but also being a fan now, you kind of see both sides of it. And it's just like, everything that we're not bad. Like everyone's like, I just don't think this team is good anymore. I'm like, well, I don't know about that.
I mean, you just got beat though by
4-2
New York Giants, 34-7.
Also, every I was kind of hoping for Russell to get out there. Jackson had to go into the tent. You don't ever hope for somebody to not return to the game, but I was like, all right,
we got a chance.
We got a chance. Jackson Dart.
All right, so who crushed it on offense for you?
Oh, for us?
No, just who crushed it on offense. I mean, yeah, that's right, yeah. Because you're Mr. Lloyd.
Nah, I mean, if anybody crushed it on offense this game.
Uh-huh.
I would love to try to pick somebody from our team because I don't feel like our offensive production wasn't there. I feel like we didn't capitalize. You know what I mean? We're able to move the ball. We're able to move the ball, not necessarily consistently at will.
Okay.
But we're able to move the ball.
Okay.
There was a lot of times we just didn't capitalize.
Okay.
But who could I give it to on offense that crushed it?
Yeah.
Blaine. He made it.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, so you're going with Lane. Okay.
I gotta think of
okay. All right.
I know what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm going. But okay, all right. Because you know what? I have to say, I was very impressed with Lane. Because when he got that one bull rush, I'm like, oh no. With the neck and shoulder and everything, I was like, is Lane gonna be able to make it through this game? But he did. And he battled. And, when you watch Lane, and I was just pulling some of the clips, I'm always surprised at how when defensive ends run to me, there is nothing. They stop. You know, and I'm like, why do they keep bull rushing? Because I mean, when Lane gets hands on these guys, it's bam, he shuts them down. And I mean, he's extremely athletic, and he's you know, he's your best option when he's out there playing. I thought that he did extremely well, you know, as he finished out the game. There were some times in the run game towards the end where they were running some plays to the left where I felt like he kind of got collapsed a little bit, where the hole did close because he was getting pushed. But when it came to protection, man, Lane was, you know, on point. Mm-hmm. So I agree. You know, if you had to pick somebody
on the Eagles,
then all right, Lane. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. All right, for me, who I'm going with, you know, who crushed it, man, Jackson Dart and Scatterboom.
Yeah,
man,
Jackson Blue.
Yeah, Jackson Blue. Yeah, I'm going Jackson Blue. I mean, dude.
They were exciting for football, that's for sure.
Extremely athletic, mobile, that'll hurt you with throwing on the run, you know. And then Scatterboo was just out there just running through cats.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you don't see that type of a runner.
No.
These days. He runs hard, downhill, and he's like a one-cut runner.
Yes.
I mean, it's almost like, dude, I mean, I feel like that's kind of how Saquon does, but not to that degree. You know what I mean? Saquon will make more than one cut, make some really amazing plays and stuff like that. But Scatterboo just hits it so dang hard. It's wild. It's like when they got into short yardage, they're like, you know, we're gonna do our own tush push. We're gonna give it to Scatterboo and just let him put his head down.
Just hammer it in there. I felt like Scatterboo, you know, is a power rusher. He kind of reminds you of like the old Mike Allstott type rush, where, you know, big back, you know, that's looking to run through everybody. I mean, there were runs.
Contact.
Oh man, created contact. I mean, you know, when he ran up the right side of the field, and then he went home with the bald eagle, and boy, it went bad.
You know what? Let me ask you something about this bald eagle, which yesterday we picked that out in the game that they're calling, you know, Zach Baum the bald eagle.
The bald eagle.
And I thought to myself, it's not like he's the first bald player to be on the Eagle, so why is he the bald eagle? And then I started thinking, I was like, oh, we'll bring this up to Trey. And I was like, Trey was bald.
Yeah.
Why aren't you the bald eagle?
I don't know.
And then, like, who do you think was the original bald eagle?
I'm not sure.
First bald player for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Actually, not be bald, but to harness the ball.
To go ahead and take the ball and send it. Yeah, I'm not sure. But, you know, it was not.
You don't take offense to the fact that they call it the bald eagle?
Not at all. Don't even think about it. I never thought about it that way. I'm just, yeah. So there you go. No, I'm not.
Okay. You're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I was offended for you.
Yeah, but Zach, I mean, you know, I felt like Zach Bond, for him, he had a rough game. You know, this was not. I thought he made a couple plays, but Jackson Dart
got crossed up by Jackson Dart.
Crossed up by Jackson Dart for the first touchdown, and then, you know, you had with Scatterboo met him on the sideline right down there where he just ran through him. You know, I mean, it was a physical run through. And then you had where when Scatterboo scored the touchdown, you know, you had the bald eagle hanging on to him. Now Jackson didn't help him at all, you know, because he kind of paused in the hole, which allowed Scatterboo just to get on through there. But you know, for me, it was those two. You know, they just talk about who crushed it on offense. Those two guys came out there with a game plan. They had a heck of a game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did crush it.
Yeah, they crushed it, man. You know,
it was good for TV.
Yeah, it was good for TV. I can't wait for the rematch in a couple weeks. We'll see them in a couple weeks. Yeah. So, you know, it felt like we woke up like, all right, we're just gonna wake up and just beat New York because they're a 1-14. We are the defending Super Bowl champions. Yeah, we just got beat by Denver. It was a close game, but we're going to wake up and go beat the Giants, and that was not the case.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we also are missing some people. You know what I mean? I think not having Landon out there was a hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that hurt.
Toth.
Yeah, Toth.
Toth. I don't think he played terrible, but I think he was. Dude, you can't give up. He was kind of playing like a tackle.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you can't run your guy by the quarterback when you're inside.
No,
you can't. You have to stick him and stop him at the line.
Yeah,
a lot of times.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah, especially when you're running a stunt.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at guard, you're in charge of the depth of the pocket.
Yep.
You know, so you can't set vertical. And I felt like you said, he set way too vertical. And now let's talk about what Jordan does as well. Because Jordan does a thing where he kind of sets and he lets the guy run by him, then he pushes towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, he invites them upfield, which now kind of puts you on a different level and makes you late for if you have to come back. So I think that that's some of the problems with that as well, where if the end has to come back and they're just on different levels. So, you know, Toth didn't help him at all by setting vertical. And then I think that, you know, it kind of hurt as well, where when Jordan lets the defensive end kind of run by, and then now if you have to switch, you got to do too much to make it work.
But I also think not having Jalen Carter out there was, you know, a big difference in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you know, these aren't huge, loud playmaker people, but I feel like they're integral for like the steadiness and the consistency of the offense and the defense, you know.
Yeah. What happened to Mitchell?
Quinyon?
Yeah.
Supposedly hamstring.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he had a hamstring
Okay.
or something like that.
Okay.
He just came out.
Yeah. And then good old
Keely.
Hey, Ringo, man.
We should get it some more wine.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's get some more.
Don't forget to join us this year for the second annual Birds Nesting for a Cause tailgate benefiting the Eagles Autism Foundation. It will be before the Lions game, November 16th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. Hope to see you there. Buy tickets at phillysportstrips.com.
Yeah, we're back. All right.
Defense now, right?
Yeah, before we get on to the defense side of the ball, we're going to go ahead and switch over to this beautiful red wine, which is the Opra.
The Opra.
Yeah, which has a beautiful story behind it. Yeah. You should definitely, whenever you come here, you should ask about the story.
I wouldn't be able to do it justice.
Yeah.
But it is about imposter grapes.
Yeah. So you should definitely.
And deceit.
Yeah, and deceit.
I got like a leather bouquet there.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That is good.
That's not what I was expecting.
No, not at all.
That's pretty like medium bodied right there. That's not like hanging in your mouth for real. That's good.
It hits and then keeps moving. All right, so now the defensive side.
Well, you want to start with who did not crush it, and we just whittle it down a little bit.
Oh, okay. So, all right, Ringo, you did not crush it. Yeah, Ringo did not crush it. You know, because I mean, how many penalties did he have? He had what, 2 or 3 penalties?
Good effort.
Yeah, I mean, he had 2 penalties. I mean, so you gave up probably 60 yards in penalties.
I would also say, yeah.
And then you had the big catch. You know, it was to the point where they were like, all right, we're putting Jackson in. But then if they spread everybody out, you had to bring Ringo back.
But we're also not crushing it.
No, yeah.
You saw him try to fill the hole in the goal line, right?
Yeah, Jackson. Okay,
the announcer said that's not quite the effort you want.
Yeah, Adoree Jackson led the team in tackles. He had 7. 4 were solo. It's never good when your cornerback is leading in tackles.
Who was second?
Jahad Campbell. He had 7 tackles, 4 solo. Then you had Andrew Macumba. He had 7 tackles, 3 solo. Reed Blankenship, like, dude, this is not good. No. Like, when you're saying that your secondary is leading the team in tackles, that's all.
How many times did the Giants throw the ball?
Let's see.
Because if they threw the ball more than they ran.
Yeah, I mean, you had 17 completions. Yeah. That's not, you know.
That's a lot of Cam Scadaboo breaking.
Yeah, that's a lot of Scadaboo. And like, hey, I need y'all to game tackle. You had Zach Bond had 6 tackles, 3 solo. Jordan Davis had 6 tackles, 2 solo. And Hunt had 6 and 1 solo. And then after that, it was, it kind of, broke down from there. But a lot of it was the secondary. That means that your runner is getting to the second level with no problem.
Yeah.
And that you're depending on corners and safeties. Hell, not having Jalen Carter, I think, did affect the game. You know, I feel like when you watch it, you don't see the pass rush that you want to see. You know, I felt like there was no rush. I think Dart did a really good job of staying active
Absolutely.
in the pocket and you know, doing some stuff and getting out of it. But I didn't see anything from a rush that made me feel like, hey, that was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, they just didn't get the pressure on him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like he was forced to run, but when he did run, it's because he chose to run.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
was like,
like,
all right,
you
I gotta
want
go.
to you want to force a quarterback to move. You
Mhm.
don't want him to make a choice to move.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I thought it was good to see John Jr. out there.
Yeah, he's out there doing his thing.
Yeah, Junior playing well.
Yeah.
You know, I thought Junior played okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid game.
I mean, he's a good player.
Yeah, I mean, John. I mean, look how many years, dude. Junior is quietly having a solid career.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What did he put in, like 3 or 4 in Green Bay?
Yeah.
And now he's on his 2nd or 3rd here in New York, man.
Yeah, Junior, man. You know, hey, cheers, Junior. Good job, man. You know, yeah, you with the Giants, but hey, cheers to you, Junior.
Got a lot of cheers going on to the Giants today. I'm not gonna like
I'm
that.
sorry. You know, well, I mean, that's one of our guys' son, though. You know what I'm saying? That's different.
Understand.
You know,
Understand.
that's different.
But okay, so let me ask you about this, because I would probably say that if I had to pick somebody from the defense,
Mm-hmm.
I would either go Jordan Davis
Okay.
or Jihad Campbell, because you know I would probably lean toward Jordan Davis,
Mm-hmm.
because to have 6 tackles as a D tackle, like, you're doing your job. Right?
Yeah.
You're not only just taking up blockers, but you're also affecting play, making tackles, stuff like that. So you're covering ground as well.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I don't go Jihad Campbell is there was a couple plays, and it wasn't anything glaring, but he seemed hesitant a little bit. There's some times where he's been coming downhill. There was one time that he was going over toward the sidelines, towards Jackson Dart, and he seemed to like let it a little bit. I know that could be because he didn't want to get a flag for hitting a quarterback who's going out of bounds, but like, that was him going for a first down, you know, and he just hesitated a little bit. And that kind of pissed me off. I feel like the game and the way that they're officiating it is starting to, like, you know, make people be less aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that, I feel like that would have been a clean whatever.
Collision.
Yeah.
Well, because Dart launched himself into so he launched himself, but it's so hard as a defensive player, especially on the sideline, and everybody is trained to now not make that hit going out of bounds because it could be a penalty.
Yep.
You know, so we've kind of created that. Now, one of the things that I do see at times when it comes to blitzing, and you definitely see it when it's the first couple games, because the way they practice, defensive players are taught to pull up. You know, like don't get close to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Don't, you know, so
Well, go ahead.
so that creates that hesitancy.
So is that why Bond got crossed up? Because he was thinking Dart was gonna probably slide, and all he was gonna have to do was tap him, and then all of a sudden Dart was like, touchdown.
No, I think that he got caught in space and Dart just gave him that like nice little like what Hurt said, the dead leg,
Yeah.
and got him.
Right.
It did.
But it does change the game. It makes you think.
It does change the
Yeah.
game. But then you had, even just to take it back to Ringo, just real quick,
Mhm.
where you had that one big catch to the left side, and Ringo got beat, and the guy caught the ball, and then Ringo didn't touch him down. He's so just like, okay, he's on the ground. Dog, you're not in college anymore. You're in the pros. You're in the pros. You didn't touch him. He hit the ground. You're sitting up there looking at the jumbotron. The guy's getting back up and getting 2-3 more yards. The hell are you doing? What year is this for Ringo?
We also didn't look like sure tacklers out there.
No, not at all.
Like, just not sure tacklers.
Oh, man, it was just, you know, I don't know. I was just like, what in the world is going on? So this is his, what, 3rd year? He was drafted in 23. Second, 3rd year, though? Come on, man. Like, come on. Man, come on, dog. This is your 3rd year. Come on, dog. Come on. I hope he pulls it together. I'm pulling for him because this is year 3. You know, let's go. Come on.
You know, another thing, it just wasn't our day. think about the exciting whites almost taking each other out of the game. You know what I
The
mean?
exciting whites, I mean, you know, it was white on white crime.
White on white crime.
you know, the exciting whites took each other out.
I was like, dude, this is just like the epitome of what's going on right now.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
The exciting whites are completely running into each other.
Yeah, and hurting each other, you know.
Dude, and then you can see Cooper was hurt too.
Oh yeah,
He was feeling
yeah,
it.
both of them. You know, they
Walking a little tenderly out there.
tenderly, you know, had to shake that off. And then now they were tied. I'm like, all right, Reed, Blankenship, okay, let's go, baby. You and Scatterboom.
Yeah, you're supposed to bring the wood.
Bring the wood. That's what I'm used to seeing
That's what
for
you're
safety.
known for. That's what you're known for. Right?
Bring the wood.
Yeah.
He didn't. He wanted none of
He
Scatterboom.
wanted nothing to do with
None of Scatterboom. And that's why I say if Brian Dawkins was to cross the lines and would say something to us, nobody would have had a problem with it. Because you think B-Dog would have
back off from Scatterboom? Nah, absolutely.
Hell no. No, I'm coming. We gonna see. We gonna see who gonna walk away from it.
Yeah.
It's
I
one thing.
almost feel like B-Dog was like a samurai. Like he wanted, like his perfect death would have been on the football field.
I want to die on the sword.
Absolutely.
Yes. I want to die on the sword.
The way of the samurai.
Yeah, the way of the samurai.
The
B-Dog.
honorable death.
Yeah, and it was an honorable death. You know what I'm saying? That's B-Dog. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go out, this is how I go.
Reed's thinking about his media career. Yeah.
I don't know, you know, but I mean, you had a chance. You had the opportunity, and you kind of just like, yeah.
But I feel like, you know what, and I don't want to be a negative Nancy over here to talk about this stuff, but it does seem like just in yesterday's game, and like I've seen it, we're not getting the surge in the brotherly shove. We're not getting the surge. Like our defense isn't smacking people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of what got us on to the exciting whites is their level of coming up, making plays and smacking people. And I just feel like in the goal line situations, maybe it's just because Scatterboom was running so much harder, but I just didn't see us bringing the juice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't see us delivering blows yesterday. That's a good line.
That is very good. I like it. But yeah. So let's talk about special teams real quick.
That's,
Yeah, that is
do you like that?
it's good.
To be honest, it's got the bouquet on it. Do you smell it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I found that some of the grapes from Italy, they just have a different smell to them. You know, a different bouquet to them.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's good. But it just has they have a different, like the red that I'm doing right now, that it just has a different smell to it. And I don't know what kind of red it is. It's just a red.
If I had to describe this, I would describe it as leathery floral.
Okay.
You see that or no?
Yeah. Yeah. Leather, it has a little, and it's not heavy on the palate as well. So
No. You gotta taste it. It comes and goes.
yeah.
So you gotta taste it while it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Anyway.
Yeah, it's different though. It's a different red. You know, it's not like anything else I've had.
Yeah. The thing that I would compare this to is another Italian wine that we had here last year. It's
Okay.
very like a distinct flavor.
It tastes like an Italian wine. It has that Italian wine taste to it. But anyway, all right.
Can't wait to taste your Italian wine, Trey.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. It's still bubbling, so we'll see.
All right, on to special teams.
Yeah, special teams.
What do you
We suck.
I mean,
Yeah, special teams suck. We did good. We did not do good. Jake Elliott, he made all of his
Jake
kicks.
didn't miss any kicks.
No, Jake.
I will tell you who's been getting a lot of reps lately,
Mhm.
and I think is actually going to be my crush it player.
Okay,
All
go
right.
ahead. No.
I need to check and make sure that we have.
Yep. All right. I always got to screw up. I didn't know whether it was Braden or Bradley.
Brady, man.
Yeah,
Dude, you have a monster leg.
yeah.
He and you know we've been seeing it more lately,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So like he is kicking the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
I think I saw one in the air like I think 70, 80 yards yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. So like, you know, a lot of times it's overlooked, especially when the other team catches the ball and then like moves the ball down and has a drive and scores.
Mhm.
You know, a good punt is overlooked often.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
if the offense produces after that. But dude, keep doing it. Eventually, it's gonna pay off.
Yeah, I told you, Brady, man, when I watched him against Denver, like he kicked one and then
Dude, he's booming the ball.
and I mean, he was like, "Look, dude, you should have gotten that. You know, this
Juice balls.
Yeah, you do that." But yeah, I mean, he had a 59-yard punt last night. You know, I think Brady man has been doing a really good job at playing the ball. Of course, as an offense, you just don't want to see that.
Yeah, you don't want to see. You want to see a successful punter.
Yeah.
You want to see very few attempts.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to talk more about
We're either kicking
Brady.
field goals or scoring touchdowns.
And that's just the nature of the game.
Yeah.
But I think that he's been like he had 4 punts yesterday, for 214 yards. So that's you know when you compare it to New York, they had 4 punts,
Did you say
171
59
yards.
was the longest?
Yeah,
Not my math is off because I swear I saw one go like 80 yards in the air.
yeah, it was 59.
But wait, that's after the return, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just going off.
Seemed like 80 yards. Seemed like he kicked the shit out of the ball,
Yeah.
like almost the entire.
Yeah, it could have been 90 yards, and then the guy really, well, it probably wasn't 90. No, it probably wasn't 90 yards. Just, But anyway, but I mean, because when you look at what New York did, they had for 171 yards, 52 yards was as long as 2 that were inside the 20. Brady man had 1 that was inside the 20. It is what it is. But I feel like we still have issues when it comes to kickoff return. I thought that was something that was fixed, but it was not. We had a return guy, I can't remember who it was, fumbled the return, picked it up in the end zone where if he would just let it go, it would have been a touchback.
Let me ask you a question that has to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Since there's a new kickoff strategy, right?
Uh-huh.
New rules, the new way that they do it. It used to be like you needed a bunch of crazy people running downfield, like a bunch of crazy defensive players running downfield with their hair on fire.
Brian,
yes, but like now, it's like almost like a defensive play, right? Do you change your personnel in this scenario? Like, are some special? You know what I mean? Like, because you're not having all those people screaming downfield. It's more of like a regular snap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you kind of have to change.
So is there an adjustment there where you can actually...
I'm sure there is an adjustment because it's not the same type of athlete that's running down the field.
Yeah.
It needs to be a little bit more controlled. It needs to be...
You can get more D linemen, more linebackers involved.
Yeah, I can see that. Just guys that can hit, shed, and get off and get ready to make a block because you can kind of set up blocks for some of this stuff. It's not like how it was before where you got somebody just screaming downfield and everybody's just trying to knock each other's head off.
Yeah.
It's a little
redirect somebody.
It's a little bit more, a skill when it comes to it. Yeah, a little bit more nuance.
It's literally like an offensive play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No. And then now when you look at the way the kickers kick the ball. Before, when it was like a kicker would kick the ball for kickoff, it was like this huge, like,
Yeah.
and they're running through it. Now it's like they come up and they're like, boop, just like a nice little, and then it's going 80, 90 yards.
Place it more. Or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, speaking with, carry on because you still have to, your special teams.
There was somebody, everybody sucked.
No, what?
No, except for Jake Elliott and Brady Man.
Brady Man?
Man was awesome. But for us, everybody was terrible.
Agree with me. The punter got it.
Yeah, the punter got it. I'm going Brady Man. Yeah, he did a good job.
I was watching this thing. It's a Facts Over Feeling podcast.
Oh, okay.
And they were talking about how basically Dion couldn't cover today's guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Did you see that?
Okay.
And Michael Irvin went off.
Yeah.
Right? So this is almost like the Michael Jordan couldn't play in today's NBA type of thing, or couldn't dominate today's type of NBA type of thought, right? So I wanted to ask your opinion on this. Because the game changes, the players also change.
Wait a minute, you're talking about a former Noel now.
No, I'm not. I was gonna ask you personally, at your prime, you think that you would have competed the same?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That beat breaks off everybody. I don't think that anything.
So you think you would do better now than you did?
I think I would have been all right. Yeah, absolutely. Practice wasn't as serious, as intense as it was back when we played.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're fresher. Oh yeah, I think you're going into the game.
Less reps.
What do you mean?
Maybe you wouldn't have been, because you're a pretty technical dude.
Yeah, but I mean, but you're going into I got more time to watch film. I got more time. I feel better.
Were you
My
watching
body
too much
feels.
film while we were playing, or do you
Yeah, I was watching other film.
watch more film now?
Yes. But I did a lot of film study though. I did a lot of film study.
You watched a lot.
Yeah, but I felt like my body would have felt a lot better going into games.
Yeah.
Dude, like
It's such a funny like comparison.
yeah, but I mean, but just look at how we
Just
practice.
that one of the all-time greats to play two sports, like couldn't guard the receivers. And
Yeah,
they-
dude, like that's ridiculous.
That's
Like,
insane.
come on, dude. Like,
No, he couldn't do it now. He's missing a toe, right? Like,
two of them. He only has 3 toes
I mean,
and blood
he
clots.
probably was
All kinds
doing
of stuff.
pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, but dude, you know, to sit up here and say, you know, for us, if we would have, just imagine how long we would have played if we came into truth. You know,
Well, I ask myself all the time, also,
uh-huh.
like, because like we were talking about last week, I'll go around like Landon and Jordan.
Yeah.
I feel like a little bitch around. They're so
They're
massive.
massive, yeah.
They're so massive.
And we were massive in
We
our time.
weren't too massive. Also,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
we were massive.
What's the heaviest you ever played?
When I got moved to guard first, remember I got
Yeah.
349.
Yeah, 349. Dude, like that's massive. Man. That's big. Like what? Landon Dickinson is what 350?
What's the heaviest you ever played?
Oh shit, 360.
Yeah.
Easy.
350 plus.
Yeah.
What weight did you play best at?
I felt like I played my best around 30, 330.
330. You know what's funny? I felt like I played my best guard ball under 300 pounds. Like at like 298,
Yeah.
I get backers like nothing, you know.
Yeah.
That's like with a bull rush, it really is just about leverage.
Yeah, it's about leverage and hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the point, you know, because especially the way Juan taught us, like how to set.
Well, Juan had me convinced I needed to be like 400 pounds to play guard.
Oh, yeah.
Because mass kicks ass.
Yeah, because ass kicks ass, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's all about ass and legs, you know. And then his math was always off, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
Absolutely.
you
You're
know,
350 pounds, you're 350 pounds. That's 900 pounds of dudes.
yeah, 900 pounds of dudes flying.
That's not right.
Yeah, no, it's not. You know, but his math was always off. But you know, I felt like for me, I felt like I played at my best when I was in the 30s.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like in today's NFL, I think we'd have been okay because we were technical players, though.
No, I mean, the ego in me likes to think, yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean,
I'm not going to sit up here and say I'll get my ass kicked. No,
Yeah.
I come out here and red shot.
I mean, there are some beasts like
Yeah, they're really good. These dudes are good.
Miles Garrett. Like watching how quick he made that inside move this week. There was just one inside move he made, and he went from like his first step to his third step, like almost quicker than I could blink. It was just insane, and I was just like, oh, too bad his guard was
Man, I would have
there.
punched through that.
Too bad that guard was there to help out on that inside move.
I would have punched through that. No, he ain't trying. No, I'm not giving you that credit.
It was impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would have totally blocked him.
Because we would have been in this practice regimen as well, where training camp isn't as physical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how training camp is
No,
now.
no, it's a different game.
No, dude, like, I mean,
Same game.
Yeah,
Dude, it's so weird to say it's a different game.
yeah, but I mean, pads, no padded practices. Like, you're going through the week. You remember how Wednesdays and Thursdays practice?
Are like
Same as the regular NFL. I've been through training camp with Andy Reid, and I know that his practices can get physical, but I'm pretty sure during the week now, it's just like everybody else. Remember back when we had Wednesdays and Thursday practices for us back in the day? You remember how those practices were?
Yeah.
9-on-7,
yeah.
1-on-1 pass.
I remember thanking God when we didn't have to wear our shoulder pads for 9-on-7.
Dude, can we please take
Thank
these
you.
off?
And
And we
my mom would be like, bring him out just for 9-on-7. And we're like, ah.
Dude, man, I remember. So back when we played, I mean, Wednesdays and Thursdays practices were just like training camp, dude.
Yeah.
Like full pads.
Yeah.
It was full pads, 9-on-7, 1-on-1s.
Remember Thursdays when he said uppers?
Yeah.
And that was like a gift?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we wear shorts today?
Yeah, we're wearing shorts, but you got on shoulder pads, and it's still gonna be full tilt. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you're still doing 9-on-7, and you still got 1-on-1, you got team. Bro, like today's practice, man, to me, I feel like it makes the players a little softer at times where you don't have the attention to detail because you don't put yourself in those situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because for us, we were always in.
It sucks putting full pads on when you can barely like move on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sucks.
And we weren't taking those pads off until mid-week of the mid-time season.
Yeah.
Like, we look forward to game 8.
Yeah.
Because that means that, hey, man, we might
Halfway through. We might be able to wear shells on Thursday.
Yeah, we might be able to wear shells on Thursdays. Let's take these pads off.
Yep.
And then Big Red was like, look, man, we're going to wear these pads, and then you take them off at 9 to 7, and then you put, like, the little, whatever that was.
Spider shells?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, put that on. Hopefully I don't have D. Burge trying to bull rush me, and I got to calm his ass down. Trent coming full speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with Trent. I got Trent, D. Burge.
They were excited for days we have.
I mean, they full tilt. But anyway.
Well,
Yeah, we walked uphill both ways. It was snowing.
Trey. Yeah. Let's give Eagles Nation a little vote of confidence. What do you got going forward here?
Okay, against
Just moving forward.
just moving forward. Okay, we have a couple days off.
The sun came out today.
Sun, it's beautiful.
We definitely have time to get healthy.
It's a little chilly, but it's a beautiful day.
But the sun came out.
The sun came out.
I feel like
It's gonna rain tomorrow.
People didn't think the sun was gonna come out.
No, I mean, for us, everything is doom and gloom. It's fire and brimstone. You know, there's an asteroid landing. You know, it's like Armageddon, which is one of my favorite movies.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Do you think you've been qualified to go up and handle
The asteroid?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not a full driller.
No, I'm not a space guy. No. I feel like we'll see that on the by and by.
Given the opportunity, you wouldn't go to space.
No. Wow. You're not strapping me to a rocket.
I really don't have any urge to either. I would like to do one of those flights where they do like the arc and you could do like zero gravity for maybe
you float for a little bit.
10 minutes.
Okay, were you on the team when we flew to Buffalo that one time in the plane?
And the plane dropped.
Yeah. You remember
I
that?
thought that I do remember the plane dropping a dramatic amount. I don't remember the trip it was on, but I remember
This
like,
one
a lot
was
of
flying
guys
to Buffalo.
hitting the ceiling.
Yeah, it was when we were
Yeah.
flying to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plane dropped, and we hit an air pocket, and it's like, yeah, we had that.
I remember thinking like, oh, that's why they want you to wear your seatbelt.
Yeah,
So you don't hit the roof.
I remember thinking we're about to die. Oh, we're going to die. This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, like I felt like, man, that this is it. B-Dog, can you please bring us all together? And let's pray this out, you know, because this is it. We're dying. But we landed. We made it.
And the sun came out.
The sun came out.
You know,
So-
what I would say.
Moving forward
Moving forward,
with the
to
team.
4-2.
4-2.
You got a wake up call after week 6.
You got popped in the mouth twice.
Hey,
You know, don't
plenty of time to react to this.
don't let the Bronco that's out in Minnesota beat you. Do not want wins.
Oh,
Yeah.
so is Wentz starting in Minnesota?
Yes.
So that's who we're next. Ooh,
Yeah. And Wentz is coming with a 3-piece suit on.
yeah, that makes this
It's looking like he about
that
to
makes this
fall.
interesting.
Oh yeah, that makes it
That makes it very interesting.
Yeah.
And we got a week and a half leading up to that.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we get to watch Wentz play this weekend.
Mm-hmm. And he's been on fire lately. He's been playing really well. He's looked like he's enjoying the game again.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. You know what? Because I was out there when I was in Kansas City, he was on this on the team at the time, and I was just like, "Dog, it's good to see you back, enjoying the game again." You know what I'm saying? Because I think when he was here, man, it was
See, what happened here was a lot fast,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
just like shoot him up and then just spin him out of here.
Our daily bread crumbled. It was a lot. There was a lot that happened.
The bread and fish truck?
Yeah.
The bread and fish basket, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But anyway, so yeah, so that's where we are.
Yeah, well, I think it's exciting. You know, we're 4-2, and obviously we would like to be undefeated, but we already lost a game, so who cares if we lost 2 games?
Yeah. So all we can do is move forward.
Yeah, move forward. Look, flush it,
Flush it.
you know?
Well, cheers, my brothers. We're moving on.